Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Hope all of you are fine. Though our situation is still not favorable for us, and due to this pandemic situation, you cannot go out and you cannot come to the class also. And we are also not being able to take the classes, conduct the classes in the school premise, but still we are continuing conducting our classes through online. So we hope all of you are also being touched up with your study through these online classes. As we know that when the situation will not be in our favor, we must have to know how to cope up with the situation. So I hope you all are brave and courageous and also smart too to cope up with this situation. So let's start our today's class. This is me, Shushmita Chakraborty from Sector 13, welcoming you all to our online class of Milestone College. So let's see what is our today's class. This is BGS class and you will follow the classwork number, that is 60. So let's see what is there in our today's class. See here, some questions are written. I would love to answer you some questions from our previous class. I hope all of you have already gone through the class properly. So you won't face any kind of problem to go through these answers. So tell me these answers properly. Okay, answer these questions properly. The first question. Which organization has declared children's rights? Can you tell me the answer? Yes, I hope all of you know this. Yes, United Nations. Yes, United Nations has declared children's rights. So which organization? The organization, namely United Nations, has declared children's rights. Let's go for the next question. How many sections were included in the Charter of Children's Rights? Yes, that would be 54 sections. 54 sections were included in the Charter of Children's Rights. Who is responsible for protecting children from unjust scolding and beating? The answer will be government. Yes, the government is responsible for protecting children from unjust scolding and beating. What has to be ensured for children by a state? Yes. Tell me what will be the answer? All basic rights should be ensured for children by a state. Do you know what are our basic rights? Having the basic needs. That is having clothes, having food, having shelter, having medical care and education also. So these 5 are called our basic rights. Should we involve children with child labor? What will be the answer? No. No, we should not involve children with child labor because child labor is illegal in our country, and those who will not step into 18 years, they will be considered as children, and for them working is prohibited, labor is prohibited, hard work is prohibited, banned. Okay, and it's illegal according to our law. Okay, so I hope up to this you don't have any problem. Now let's go for our next lesson. First of all, see what is there. Can you see? Wow, how many beautiful pictures are here? Yes, a very beautiful, a very cute baby, isn't it? Yes. Now see, we can see that a very cute baby is sleeping. Okay. The next picture we can see that this baby is being adored by his or her mother. Next, see, he or she is being accustomed with relating others. Okay, relating with others. He is going to know some more persons, mother, father, and day by day, while he will gradually grow, he will get to know more people. See in this picture, maybe he has gone outside and he has got to know some more people. And day by day, he will be known with other persons. Okay. And he will get to know about the surroundings. He will get to know how to live with all these people. I hope by this time you have already thought about the topic, what we are going to study today. So let's see today's topic, that is chapter 11, Children's Growing Up and its Obstacles in Bangladesh. So today we get to know about what? About children's growing up and how many problems or what kind of problems he faces sometimes. Mainly today we'll know about lesson 1 and some portion of lesson 2 and 3. So let's see what are there. See here, when a child is born, it remains, it stays, only a living being. What? It remains only a living being with senses. It has while there is a baby born, it only has the senses, nothing more. He cannot recognize the people that time. He can only taste, he can only smell sometimes or something this way. He can use his senses. Okay, not more than this. Gradually, that means by times, through various changes, he grows up as an eligible member. The person who is able to do something, it is called eligible person, eligible member of the society, and learn to adjust with new environment. That is how to live with other people, how to live, how to adjust. He gets to know with time, by times. Okay. So today we will get to know about lesson 1. So what is there in lesson 1? Socialization and its effects, its results on social life. We grow up in the society through various processes. So there are so many systems, there are so many ways by which we grow up in the society. We get the identity of social being. So what do we get? We get the social identity. We get the identity that we are the living people, we are the social being, something like that. Okay, we are the citizens, we are staying in one place. We all have one identity. The education we get from the society is our social education. So what is social education? The education we get from the society is our social education. Rules and regulations, beliefs, values, ideals, etc. are included in this education. So we can get to know what are the rules, what are the systems of life, how to go through the all systems and rules, how to be very regular with this. We also get to know about values like what is good, what is bad, what should we do, what should we not do, what should we believe. We also get to know all these things from our society and which principles we should go through, we should maintain. All these things are learned by our environment. Okay, so go for the next. The process through which we get social education and become worthy members of the society is called socialization. So what is called socialization? Socialization means what? That the processes by which we become identified with the as a good social being, and we get the social education, and also be recognized as one of the valuable member of the society. This process is called socialization. Socialization is a lifelong process. It continues from the birth of a child till death. So how long it goes? From the birth of a child till death. Okay. Now go for the next. When a child is born, it feels the necessity of two things. So how many things are needed there? Two things are needed there. What are that? One is food. The second one is maintaining body temperature. So see here, when a child is born, it feels the necessity of two things. One is food and the other is maintaining body temperature. Now go for the next thing. Okay. What is the thing? Go for the next thing. Mother fulfills these primary wants of a child. For this reason, what? Mother becomes the role model for children. What is there? Who fulfills all these things? Mother. Mother fulfills these two primary wants of a child, and for this reason, mother becomes the role model for children. After some time, the child realizes the presence of its father and other people, and so the boundary of its social relation spreads further. So by time, day by day, he gets to know some more people, and he also gets to know about other relationships. Okay, other people, and he also get to know the social relationship by time. Not by one day, but it takes time. But by time, he gets to know about the relationship with other people. So what we have got here, that a child needs two things most. One is food, another one is what? Maintaining body temperature. And all these primary wants are fulfilled by its mother. And day by day, this child also gets to know about other people of its surroundings. And it also comes to know about the social relationship. Now see what is there next. Subsequently, the child becomes a social being, a living thing, a social being, the one who is living in the society, a social being, through different mediums, including age mates. Age mates means what? Those who will be made by age. Okay. Playmates, the mates, the friends, with whom this child will play. That person will be called, or those will be called playmates. Classmates, with whom a child will study in one class, they will be called classmates. Then religious institutions, that means a mosque or some places where he get to know some other people. So all these places, all these things will work as the mediums by which he get to know so many things. While a baby plays with another one, he gets to know something. While he starts playing with some more from his neighbor, then he also gets to know some more people. While he will be playing with some other children, that time also he get to know something. While he will study with his friends in one class, in this time also he gets to know some lessons. While he go to mosque or some other places, he will also get to know some more things. So by this way, they will be much more socialized. So which things works as the mediums? Neighbors, age mates, playmates, classmates, and religious institutions. So I hope here you don't have any problem. Underline in your book all these mediums name. Okay. Now see the next. Thus, a child acquires, it means gains, gets several, that means many, qualities like ideals, values, rules, responsibilities, duties, and tolerance, and is also encouraged to play the role as a social being. So how a child acquires this? While he gets the social educations, by this he can have some, or he can acquire some qualities, which are, what are they? Ideas or morals, by which he can get to know what will be the good thing, what will not to be followed, what should be followed. All these things he will learn. Values, okay, it will also let him know about the things good and bad. Okay. Then rules, which ways or systems should be followed, which should not be. What are his responsibilities and duties? What kind of thing he should do, what will be his tolerance level, what he should maintain, what he should bear, what he should not maintain. All these things he will learn by times. And these also, and so all these things will be encourage him to play the role as a social being. Such as, if a child meets another one, he needs to know, or he needs to ask someone by going through the greetings, like how are you. So this is a greeting, and he can get to know or learn by the times, being a social, getting the social education. Like a child is helping a old person to cross the road, so it is also his one kind of learning. And if he does, it is also, if he goes through this duty or responsibility, that time he will be considered as a good person. Like there is any kind of argument or anything, one will think that yes, we need to go through the mutual respect. We should not only think about ourselves, we should also think about others. Then serving the things to the old people or to the people of family. So by this thing, one can play his role as a good social being. Okay. And he can play all his roles properly. So what have we got? That a child can play so many roles having some good qualities or acquiring some good qualities. And what are these qualities? Ideals, values, rules, responsibilities, and tolerance. All will prove him as a good person. Now see, socialization has a great influence in social life. This process turns a child into a man. It helps a child develop healthily and nicely. So what helps? Socialization has a great influence in social life, and it gives one child the education about to develop his life in a healthier way and in a nice way. And it also helps a child become a good citizen, a valuable citizen, a worthy citizen. Socialization makes children responsible members of the society and helps maintain peace and order in the society. So what will socialization do? It will make the children responsible, dutiful about the society, and also helps to maintain a peaceful relationship, very good relationship. Okay, and that person will try to maintain peace and order in the society. This process teaches children expected manners in the society. It means what do we expect from a child? That he will be good, he will be gentle, he will always listen to others. So all these things, will be learned by a child through what? Through the society. Now see, for example, our society expects that all men and women will help and cooperate each other. See, here is a picture where there is a good relationship between two. One and so there is a cooperative relationship, and we all expect this kind of society where all men and women will be cooperative to each other, will be helpful for each other. If we become habituated to this, if we become with this habituation, with this kind of style, way of life, that time we shall be able to behave in line with the social expectation. So if we follow all these things, our social expectation will also be fulfilled. Now see, socialization also develops necessary skills in the life of children. Using acquired skills, children can face many risks and problems in life, can face many risks. So while the children will learn so many skills from the society, or will get the social education, he automatically learn how to cope up with any kind of problem or risk or anything like that. Okay, so all these things will be learned by the process of socialization. Now let's see what is the next. Okay, before going there, I am showing you something. See, one child is cleaning or just going to make it dry, or doing his own works, household chores. Okay, so it means he or she is a responsible person. Now see here, Xavier turns in his homework in on time. What it has been, who has told this? The teacher. Teacher has told that Xavier is a boy who turns his homework in on time. So Xavier is a very responsible boy, and he is being responsible. It is teacher's comment. Okay. Now see. Now we will move for lesson 2 and lesson 3, but not all the things. The very short of this lesson we will get to know. Mediums and importance of socialization. Several mediums of socialization and their significance are what? Family, then neighbors, media. But we get to know about family and neighbor today. Okay, now see family. Socialization of children begins from family. Underline, very, very, very important sentence. So from where it begins? Socialization of children begins from family. The characteristics, qualities of children develop in family environment. So where the characteristics or qualities are developed of children? In the family environment. Okay. From the family, children acquire social techniques like cooperation, that means helping each other. Then what is the thing here? Social, like see here, like cooperation, tolerance, friendship, brotherhood, self-sacrifice, love, etc. So what does a child learn from the family? Some social technique like cooperation, that is helping each other, like tolerance, that means yes, I should think that I should not react in every work. I should sometimes bear it. I should also have the capacity to face the problem and also carrying this situation. Okay, brotherhood, that a very brotherly relationship. Then self-sacrifice. In family, we get to know, we get to learn that we cannot always think about ourselves. We will also have to think about everyone. Okay, so all these things will be learned by the family. Now see the next thing, a congenial, that means a friendly family environment is needed for proper socialization of children. Actually, by a good family situation, friendly family situation, a child gets to know so many things, how to live life properly. Now see, on the contrary, family unrest, that means a very bad situation, disorder situation, hinders the normal development. Okay, it hinders the normal development. It stops the development. It makes prevention. So we shall maintain a pleasant family atmosphere. So we should always maintain a very good family atmosphere. Neighbors, those who live near our houses are neighbors. Okay. So who are neighbors? Those who live near our houses. Near our houses are our neighbors. Children of same age can form a team among their neighbors. So while they all will be of same age, they can make one team. Through it, they learn mutual relationship. So a relationship between two or more, and fellow feeling, equity, unity. They will learn these kinds of qualities. They will get to know that yes, fairness is, equity means fairness is needed everywhere. We should have the feeling of helping each other. We should have unity. So by all these things, children can learn. Okay, having good neighbors. Now I will ask you some of the questions from this text. What is social education? We all know this answer, isn't it? Yes. Social education means the education that we get from our society, or a child gets from its society. That is called social education. What is socialization? Socialization is a lifelong process by which one child gets the social education properly and will be considered as a good social being. Do you think socialization is needed? Why? Yes, I think socialization is needed for proper guidelines of life. Okay, for proper guidelines of life. And through this, one can make him a worthy citizen. So, socialization is always needed. How does family unrest impact on child's mind? Family unrest or disorder impacts on child's mind, and we see this thing mostly. If there is no peace in the family, a child's mind cannot be a pleasant one, and he will also be engaged with different kind of disorderly things. Okay, which medium helps in a child's socialization process? There are so many mediums which help in a child's socialization process, like family, which is the most and important medium. The next, neighbors, then child mates, age mates, playmates, neighbors, media, all works as the good mediums to help child's socialization process. So all of you will practice this thing. Now I will ask you some of the questions that I have already told you for several times. See, what is socialization? Yes, socialization is a lifelong process by which we get the social education and make ourselves worthy citizen and good social being. Which two things are mostly needed while a child is born? Yes, we all know. One is food, another one is what? Normal temperature. Yes, maintaining normal temperature. How does congenial or friendly and family environment help child's mind? It helps developing child's mind a lot, because a pleasant family helps to build up a what? A good mind, a peaceful mind. Which medium helps in child socialization? Yes, as I have already told that there are so many mediums, like what? Yes, tell me. House, family, then neighbors, all these things. Okay, mates, classmates, all these things. Who works as the role model in a child's life? That is mother. Mother works as the role model in a child's life. So here is your homework. You will write 10 MCQ in your copy and learn all the RQ. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.